Today we will talk about Beck's Triad. So Beck's Triad occur with cardiac tamponade, which is a fluid, which is a collection of fluid in the pericardium around the heart, between the two layers of the pericardium, and so it will result in compression of the heart chambers. So cardiac tamponade occur in various like surgical reason can be one cause. There's going to be like trauma, so a lot of things can cause cardiac tamponade. It can be hemorrhagic, it can be excessive fluid around the heart, which can be like clear serous fluid, or it can be hemorrhagic. So acute cardiac tamponade can present with a triad called the Bex Triad. So the Bex Triad, the three things that occur with the Bex Triad are muffled heart sound, number first, number second, distended neck veins, and number third is the decreased BPR, blood pressure. So first, let's talk about the muffled heart sound. The reason that the heart sound is really muffled is because if you put a stethoscope here, then as you see there's fluid around the heart, so it will result in increased distance between the heart and the stent. So that results in a muffled heart sound because the distance between the stent and the heart is increased. So that's number first thing that is one of the characteristics of Beck's Triad. Number second is distended neck veins. It is a really kind of a similar mechanism, because when there is fluid around the heart, then there is inability for the blood to get into the heart, because there is fluid around the heart and it is compressing the heart, and this results in increased resistance to fill the heart because there is increased pressure in the chambers of the heart. Normally the right atrial pressure are low, and so the pressure, the veins, the big veins from the upper extremity to lower extremity easily fill the right atrium. But here, the superior vena cava and the jugular veins cannot fill the right atrium because of the pressure from the outside fluid compressing the heart. So that results in restriction to the flow into the right atrium, and that results in fluid buildup in the veins of the neck, and that results in jugular venous distension or distended neck veins in general. So it can result in JVP, jugular venous distension. So then the final thing is hypotension. So the reason for that is really similar. So when there is pressure from outside on the heart, then there is decreased filling of the heart. When there is decreased filling of the heart, there is decreased outflow from the heart, and which is to say there is decreased cardiac output. We know that the determinants of blood pressure are cardiac output and total peripheral resistance, and the cardiac output kind of determines the systolic blood pressure, and the total peripheral resistance the diastolic blood pressure. Here we have decreased cardiac output because of the decreased filling of the heart, and that would result in decreased systolic blood pressure or blood pressure in general. So another thing to be aware of about Beck's Triad is that it occurs with acute cardiac tamponade, and it does not occur with chronic cardiac tamponade, because there's a sort of compensation that the body and the heart kind of makes. So so these things will not be seen with chronic cardiac tamponade. So hope this was helpful.